Hey guys, Marcus here. Today I'm going to show you how to play BYOB by System of a Down. I'm going to do things a little bit differently today. I'm going to play through the song first, and then I'll break down the riffs and the tuning and all the stuff you need to know at the end. So we'll give this a shot. Forgive me on the intro. The intro is kind of a weird timing, so if I get a little sloppy in that, take it easy, internet. Okay, so that one's a quick song and it's got a lot of parts to it. First things first is the whole guitar is tuned down a half step, so like in an E flat position. From there, drop your D so that you get a nice sound when you play your open D like this. Okay, so the intro riff, which you might have heard me screw up a little bit, is played on the 7 and 8 frets on the D string. So it sounds like this. You do a hammer off, so it's like... So slower, it goes like this. And then when he hits the vocals and goes, go, he goes down to the low D in the same positions, basically 7 and 8. So, and he plays it open without palm muting, so it's like... And then he plays on the A, full bar chords, he slides up from 7, 8 to 10. So it's like... And that goes like this. I'll play it one more time slow. Okay, and then he goes into the why do we always sell the poor part? And then he hits a palm mute and plays something very similar to that. So he's playing the same 7 and 8 on the low D, but it's like barbarisms by Bambras. And then he goes up to the 8th position and plays with broken miss. Marching forward, hypocritic and hypnotic computers. You depend on my protection, yet you feed us. And then when he says lies from the tablecloth, he goes down to this. So that's playing the top 3 strings, 5, 3, 2, 3, 0. So it's like lies from the tablecloth. Okay, and then the next part is. So it's like lies from the tablecloth. And then that little tail is open A, C, and then a walk down on the D. So it's like lies from the tablecloth. La 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 la. And that part goes. And then the thing to do always returns to is in that C position on the A string, that little bend, right? Now it's right in between a pick squeal and actually hitting the note straight. So sometimes, you know, I hit it perfect, and sometimes it's just one of those things. It's hard to get that balance, but it's like. Okay, so I'll just play through that whole section one time. Lies from the tablecloth. La 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 la. And then for the everybody, you go to, I play it with just like a D with the open, so. And then to a C, bar chord. And then that same fill. Everybody's going to a party again. Again, it's. So the first time he only does half a chorus, and then he goes right back into the hammer-ons off the 7 and the 8 on the low D. So breaking into for not stealing our intentions. So once again, just a reminder, it's and then like a halftime feel for the hang city drip with oil train freedom. headed to obsolescence. Yet you feed me, and then back to lies from the table, which we've already covered, so we're going from there. After the second chorus, he goes to what I guess you would call the bridge, where Darren's singing that high, blast off, it's party time. So that riff sounds like this. And you'll notice there's a lot of different timing feels in this song, so this is one of those ones you just got to play through to get it. That's what I had to do anyways. So to break that riff down and slower, it slides up from 5, it's full 3-note bar chord. You slide it up from 5 to 7. So it's like up to 7, 10, hammer on to 8, and back down to 7. And then back down to 5, so fast it sounds. It's really fast when they put it. And it goes to the other riff, which is Where the Fuck Are You, which he uses at this part and at the end of the song. So this one is a bar chord in the D position, and then on the 8th fret he plays a full 3-note bar chord. And then he plays the riff on A string with a hammer on, going to 7 and 8. And then full speed sounds like, are you? Why don't presidents fight the war? Why they always send the poor? Why don't presidents fight the war? Why they always send the poor? Why do they always send the poor? Why do they always send the poor? And then why do they always send the poor? The second time that they play it through, he does that slide down, so it's like, and then he goes up to the 19th fret on the low D and slides down. So it goes. And then for the very end of the song, where it just, why do they always send the poor? He just rides that same end part of that riff. So why do they always send the poor? Why do they always send the poor? They always send the poor. They always send the poor. Right? So what you'll notice in this song is there's a shit ton of alternate picking, but actually the riffs are pretty straightforward. So once you get it right off the top, it opens with the same shape and pattern at the top, and then the verses are in this on the drop D note, and then the outro and why do you always send the poor parts are in the A. So anyways, I think that's all the riffs. Have fun with that one, guys. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.